This is what we're here for, right here, Four Corners Alliance Group. And as you know by now, everybody that's paid their $18 or got it piffed in, they get a page just like this, and their inviter name is up in here. There's my name. And there's a place for you to log into your back office. I want to go to this first, all right? And this is just a PowerPoint that was done by my upline, and that's Ron Thompson. He's a great guy. He's got all kinds of things. He made us some calculators, and he made us PowerPoints and lots of things to help us along here. And he's really good in, helping you to build a funnel for your advertising and all the rest. We're going to show you a way that you don't have to, get out there and recruit like a fiend, but you do need to, if you want to make the money beyond just without any kind of direct referrals, you really should get your 4. And anything over that is bonus time. We're going to just start off this program here. I get asked this all the time. It's like, David, is this going to go away? Is this just going to fold like all the other ones and they'll run with the money and all the rest? And I say, no, this has been actually around since April of 2000. It's either 2013 or 2014, but it's been around for a while. And very few people know about it. I am very surprised. Frank Calabro Jr., he's the top guy. He's actually, I think by now he's finished the matrix, which is 6 levels. So now I don't know if that means he's finished it in that he's like got everybody a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. He could have 5,400 people in the matrix all as 1s. As you get that kind of people in, a lot of people are turning 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. I would tend to think that if they said he finished it, he's got most of it done. It's a less than $20 out of pocket, and you can turn into 10, 30, 100K. Now they talk about 6 to 12 weeks. It can actually be done in 6 days to fill the matrix, but it really takes a very aggressive team to do that. We're not this aggressive type that is going to corner people and press them up on a wall and tell them that they got to sign up and everything. Just the best way to do it is to give them the knowledge and the understanding about what they're involved with. This is only $18 one-time cost. It has 5 income streams. It's a worldwide opportunity. It pays weekly. And their product is financial literacy products. Now, SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, they govern a lot of this kind of stuff with programs and everything. One of the stipulations, if you're creating one, doing one, etc., you need to have a product. Because for people to give you money, you need to give them back something right away. Not down the road, not like promise, nothing like that. You're supposed to give them the product for what they paid for right away. You can see here that the financial literacy products, they're actually ebooks, but they're all in finance and they're pretty good stuff. Now these products, they help you to manage your personal finances, investing intelligently, real estate investing, retirement planning, buying gold and silver, and much, much more. Now here's a little picture of them. This is of the first 4 anyway. There's really good titles in there. I'll get to the other books, the other page that we have inside of our retail store. We'll get around to that. Now we have a great compensation plan. We have 5 income streams. I'm going to use Ron Thompson's thing instead of this one. He did a couple of calculators here, okay? Now, the difference between his calculator and what you were just looking at, if I go back to the PowerPoint, you can see here, we're just talking about potential earnings here, all right, where he'll tie it all in together on the same page. products in the levels, there's 80% payback to you and I. All right, and these are the product costs. So total of all 6 levels, $555. And these are the commissions paid out for each one. And then this is the number of people that you need on each line. All right, and the total potential earnings, if you fill your whole matrix, is 500. You might as well call it $560,000. Okay. Now the thing that I don't like when you're listening to a video of Frank Calabro and he gets to this point, he starts carrying on about, you know, bang, you get $4, bang, you get 10, bang, every time somebody comes into this level. Doesn't quite work that way. When they come into the level, most times they're either a 1, a 2, a 3, and then as they earn money, they make enough to buy these products, and then that's when they're that number, then that person gets the commission. All right, and that's very cool stuff because it's only a one-time $18 cost. So, and then as you go along, you start earning. So the first 4 people that come under you, you get $4 for each one. By the third one, you have $12, and they'll go in and they'll buy you the next one. Okay, product level 2, which is another financial literacy product. They'll buy you that one, and you'll still have $2 left. When you get the next one, now you got $6 because the total is $16. So when you get to the second row, and you start to, now you've got $6 left over, you need, that buys that one. Then you get to the third row here, you need $25. Okay, so you need 19 more dollars. All right, and that's only going to be 5 people of the 64 people. Okay, so once you get the 5 people, oh, sorry, I should be on the second row. Sorry, my bad. Because with the 16 people, you only need 5 people. All right, because you've already bought that. 5 people, now you've got 6 plus another 20, it's $26, and now you're going to, they'll come and buy that for you. And then you get, as you're getting more people in here, you need $60 next. Well, believe me, that does not take very long as you're bringing people or other people are bringing people for you to make the $60, and then now by that time you're on level 4. Okay, so now I'm going to flip back over here, and here's a, you'll notice the only thing difference here is there's the matching bonus totals here and personal referrals. Now, personal referrals, there's 4 because that's your first 4 people in a line. All right, so when I move up here, it's a 4 by 6. Okay, so it's a 4 by 6 here. So the first 4 people come across and you get your $16. Now, you get your 16 people across here, you get 64. In the third row, you get 64 people, and you get $640 commission. That's when they turn a 3, though. It's not if they're a 1. You still get, on 1s, you get $4, okay? But when they turn a 2, you get $4. When you turn a 3, you get $10 commission, and 4, you get $24 commission. All right. Now, the difference here is the matching bonus. Okay, because if you have 4 personal referrals, is that when the line is full, and they're all like, example, the next line, and they're all in number 2, okay, and you have 4 people, you're going to end up getting a matching bonus 4 times $64, which is $256. Okay, plus your 64, totals 320. Now, if you, we say all the time that this is a business that it's the only business in town where you can start with a $100 bill. You can make yourself $2.8 million with it. Okay, $100 bill, that's it. Where else can you start? You can forget paper route, forget cutting lawns, shoveling driveways. The amount of food that you'd have to cook if you're providing for catering or stuff like this. I'll tell you something, there's big expenses in all of this, but for $100, you put your 4 people in. Those people They don't need to get recruiters in, they just need warm bodies. In other words, they need 4 people that have $100 each again. All right, and it goes on and on and on. And when you get those people in, that's how it can be built in 6 days. So if I go back here, but what happens is as you start adding and adding and adding people, and they buy their four, very quickly this fills up, okay? I'm not going to go much past the 4th row here tonight. And the reason for that, well, you can see what the matching bonuses are here with 4 people. Okay, so with 4 people, after you get all the first 4 rows done, you're getting matching bonuses totaling 27,456 plus your 6,864 for a total of $34,320. What makes us different? Well, this is what makes us different. We're right presently rolling a snowball up the mountain. Okay, and what do we mean by that? We mean that we're dumping almost all the money that we get, okay, to PIFF people in. Okay, again, when we get somebody and we PIFF somebody in, and as soon as they get the idea and they catch on, then they'll go get their 4 people. We encourage them to get their 4 people at the start, like right below them, instead of waiting until they're down in this area. Now, why do we encourage that? We encourage that because as people fill up, then, you know, there are a lot of the people that would fill their first couple of rows and enable them also to start getting matching bonuses, etc. But if you're waiting way down here to get your 4 people, then there's where you're waiting a long time, because now you've got to get people down in this area. And as this widens out, okay, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you, because this is the problem with matrices. With matrices, they get bigger and bigger, like 4, 16, 64, 256. That's okay. That's reasonable. All right? Okay, because that's, you just get a number of people to keep on getting their 4 people, and you're there before you know it. All right? So even with 4 referrals, you're going to end up over, when everything's said and done on 4 lines, you've got $34,320 in your pocket. Okay? Now, I don't know, you got to get out there and you got to work a whole year on the average job, you know, to make $34,320. That's like minimum wage, and it's surprising, minimum wage now is around $11.50 or $10.50 around here. And, you know, you work a 40-hour work week, there's $400, that's $1,600 a month. It's $16,000 for 10 months, add another 32, there's $14,000. That's all you're making for the year at a $10 an hour job. This here can be built very quickly, and, you know, $34,000 in your pocket, that's great. That's really great. Wait till I show you what's coming. I'm telling you, you're going to really be blown away, because to give money away, you're going to make money. All right? And this is what the key is here. Give money away to make money. Now, there's a second income. Second income stream is the 100% check match or matching bonus. Okay? Then we get down to, that's the matching bonus there in this one. And then, okay, income 3 is the newsletter at $29.95. Now, at this point, I'm going to just switch over to the site, okay, because I want to show you something. Now, I want everybody to always go and always check this time and time again. Click on settings, all right, and it's welcoming me back. This is what's great about them too. You don't even have to come back and log in. You just, it logs you in once you're in the first time. You need to go to monthly newsletter. Now this is in settings right here, and make sure it's off. Okay, make sure that's off, or they're going to ding you when you have $29 every month. They're going to take it from you. Okay, and also make sure your auto purchase, you have the button on product 6, and that's to do with your escrow balance. All right, and I'll explain what that is too in a sec. Okay, so you got to do that. So, so that's the first thing that you got to do. So we're going to get back here. And so your first, you get $1 for the first 4 rows, because when somebody pays $29, you get $1. On the 5th and 6th levels, they get $2. And on the 7th level, you get $4. So the more people you have on the 7th row, 16,000 times $4, you can see how you can really get a lot of money. So let's just say that you filled all 7 rows. And you didn't have anybody as a direct referral, you'd still pick up $65,536 a month recurring income. So every month, as everybody paid their $29, you could be picking up that $65,000 or $76 when you total it all up. If you have matching bonuses with 2 people, that's $152,000. If you have 4 people, that's $304,000 a month, over and over and over again. All right, and all this is coming from a one-time $18 purchase, or the 4 people matching is under $100. It's $72 to bring 4 people in. Okay, now I know what you're saying already. Oh, David, it's like the numbers say 2.2 people recruitment a person, yeah, for any program, and then it's just a tiny percent that manages to get over the 100. And yeah, I've heard it all, right? I've even said it myself and shied away from a lot of it until I came to this program, and something just clicked here, and it just said, no, wait, there's a big possibility here. There's lots of opportunity in the land of 4 corners. Now, so that's your 4th and your 3rd and 4th income stream. Your 5th income stream, before I carry on to the numbers again, is to do with the selling of your ebooks. Once you have the ebooks, you can sell them also, because you get copies of every one of these, and then you can go out in the marketplace and you can sell it. Okay, so that's pretty cool stuff. And they're really great. They're really good. They go on to here, say there's more than 20 plus leaders on board, contribute to their expertise for free, major incentive to build depth, exclusive team site, VIP Facebook page. Click on the button below to join under the person who invited you. Well, that's why we encourage you to bring people here so they can see what we're doing, and then we send them back to you, and then it's pretty easy for you to sign them up once this is done. Okay, or get them involved and get them excited in it. So we have all these numbers, and let's just take to the 4th row, and total amount of people or members is 340 people. Well, what makes this difference? We're rolling the snowball up the hill. When we get this money coming in on matching bonuses, because I'm at the top as the team leader, as I get that money, I'm dumping it back in. I'm piffing people in, or I'm, whatever it takes. I'm not putting any of this in my pocket, okay? So by the time I get the 3rd row done, $3,200 gives me 177 positions of $18 that I can put into the 4th row, which is 256 people, all right? Those 256 people, after I get 177, well, the commissions, those 177, pay me enough to get the other 89 people in here, and then that's all full. That doesn't mean they're all like a number 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. We all want them to be at least a number 4 in here, okay? Because as you reach these numbers, then you get these commissions. Now, what happens is that when they're all full, this is all number 4s, I'll get matching bonus 24,576 plus my 6144 for 30,720. That gives me $34,320. Okay, so Dave, are you going to run away with that? No, I'm not going to run away with that. What happens next is I take $18,000 out of here, and that's enough to buy 1,024 positions. If that's not already bought, if people haven't bought there, I can buy this full 1,024 positions with half of my money, a little more than half. Still have 16,000 left. Okay, now after I reach this stage, and then everybody's turning a 5, right? Now you say, well, Dave, how are you going to get everybody to turn a 5? I mean, they got to do a lot of stuff. They got to make, well, to make a 5 and a 4 and all the rest is that you're buying your products as you earn your money. Okay? By the time that you finish this third row here, okay, and you've got your $10 for each one, it's $640. Now, that's more than enough for the $555 to pay all that. If you even have one matching bonus, you get an additional $640 over here if you only have one person. All right, if you have 4, you get $2,560 bonus. So you can see that you've got, everybody will have enough money to be a number 6 by that time. So there's no excuse when you're all on the 4th here and finish the 4th or the 3rd, you have more than enough to buy 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's what your goal is. Now, here's the exciting part. Okay, and this is I'm going to go back to the genealogy here for a minute. Okay, just let this load up. It always loads so slowly. All right, so here's genealogy, and you know, first row's full, second row got 22, then 12, 23, 29, even 24 on my 7th level. I know I have 8th, 9th, and 10th level right now. I know I've got that in. All right, not necessarily is it helping me, but it's still the people down in here in 5th, 6th, and 7, they've been working hard, and they're getting a lot of people also. Okay, so here's me, Team Spirit Up, and the head of the team build here. Now, I'm going to go to full screen. Okay, and so the first 4 people in my row, okay, if I go way over to the left here, oh, too far over the left. Okay, I've got John right here, John Randolph. And then I've got, that's my wife. And then that's Rosita. And there's Dawn right there. Dawn Stacy's on tonight, and there's Dawn. Okay, now, as you can see, Dawn, Rosita, my wife, and going along, and John, they've got their 4 people, right? Yeah, okay, they got all their 4 people there, all right? Then on the next row, okay, to the 4 people of each one, we've got a bunch of holes. All right, in the next row, a bunch of holes, in the next row, a bunch of holes, right? But the thing that's holding everything back is that, you know, if people are not going and getting their 4 people, okay? And the thing is that when I get over here, okay, and these are people that came in right up at the start, okay, right up at the start in here, they've got 1, 1, 1, and I think a lot of these, like Dawn sponsored that, Dawn sponsored that one, okay, Dawn sponsored that, okay, so Dawn sponsored these 4, okay, I happen to, Steve just grabbed my link and he fell in here, so did this lady, and that person too just fell in. So Don needed to get his 4, so he's got 5 actually now, because he's got the 4 in the bottom plus this one. Okay, but everybody else hasn't got their 4. All right, and that's what's holding everything up right now. So that means that the team's got to step up and fill these holes. And same after them, you can see here all these holes here that we have as we go across. All right, now look at this Chinese. There is this is CK, okay, and he's under John, and then this is Chen, okay. Now Chen has 92 people underneath him, 92. Okay, and what's happened here is that he got some really keen people, and you can see there's there are 4s and 3s and 2s. Okay, all of them. Okay, then down in here we've got 3s and 2s and 2s because they keep going down. Now mine only goes here, right? And then look at this. There's a 2 here. That means it goes below. There's a 2 there. It goes below. All right, that it doesn't show here. And as these start getting 3s and 4s and stuff like this, you know they're working it hard down below. Okay? So here's the deal. Okay. I've got 294 holes right now in our team build in the first 4 levels. There's 340, roughly 340 people for the first 4 rows. There's 130 people in, but they go in the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th rows right now. So the people that were in there first haven't fulfilled what they were supposed to do because out of 340, I have 294 holes. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, you know, as money came in, whether it was from here or from trading Forex or from doing anything like this, okay, and I bought all 294 spots at $18, I'd have to put out $5,292. Okay, and people are going, Dave, what are you talking about? You wouldn't put that kind of money out there. Yes, I would put that kind of money out there. Okay, because giving money, okay, makes you money. Okay, so now I've just personally sponsored 294 people. Okay, plus I've already got 8 more people. You know, so I'm looking at like over 300 people sponsored. But let's just take it at the 294 spots, okay, that are still holes. So that means that the first level 1, I'd spend 5,292. But now I've got to make, see, the whole idea is that if you make them 2s and 3s and 4s, then you get the commission and you get the matching bonus. So now to put them all at levels 2s, I'd have to spend $2,940. But don't forget, I'm making $4 a spot here. Okay, when I pay that, I make $4 a spot there. Now I need to make people level 3s. Okay, and there's 64 people in that row. That's going to cost me $7,350. Okay, and I'm going to get $10 for every one of those spots. And at the very end, I got, let me just scroll this up a bit. I'm going to spend $17,640 to make everybody a 4 on the 4th row. Okay, and that's because it's $60 to get one. Now, as I put these people in, all right, the people just below them where they fall, they're going to get $4 also. Okay, stuff that way. And they're going to be making money too, as their 4 get filled and all the rest. It's a shame that they haven't clicked on that if they get their 4 people, they're going to quadruple and 8 times and 50 times and whatever their money very quickly. And I'm talking in the 4th level. So in the first 4 rows, if nothing else happened and I made $33,122 trading Forex, and I decided to pump it all back into here and buy all these spots. Okay, so everybody's a 4. Okay, everybody's everybody's a a 1 first, then a 2, then a 3, and a 4. And at 294 spots now are all number 4. My total cost is $33,122. Okay? People would call me stupid, right? Well, stupid does as stupid is, or whatever the saying is. Here's my regular commissions on that. Okay, it's for the first 2 levels, it's $1,176. Okay, the third level, $2,940, and on the fourth level, $7,056. Now they don't match the numbers I show you on the spreadsheet because I'm talking about 294 spots, not just 4 spots. Okay, so that's just the regular commissions you get for what you get for filling up those 294 spots. Okay, so now I'm going to get matching bonuses on 294 people. Okay, so right away here, what have I got there? I got 7, 9, 10, 11, about 12,000 and change. That comes back to me, minus the 12,000 out of my total cost there. We're looking at about 21,000. All right, it's not as drastic as the 33 that you look at, but you got about 21,000 that you're still outstanding. But now we're going to talk about getting 294 people times times your matching bonuses now. Okay, so in the first row, okay, you can see that all right. There it is there. Okay, in your first row right there, when somebody fills their first row, they get $16 because you get 4 people times 4. Okay, so that's $16. And if I bring you back over here for a sec, you see there's the number. There's commissions. You get $4. So you got $16 earnings. So I get 4 times. I get $294, or sorry, 294 people times these amounts. Okay, for my 100% match, right? That's what I get. All right, so the first I get 4704 in level 1. I get 18,816 on level 2. I get level 3, total is 640. I get $188,160. And on the last row, matching bonus on 6144 times 294, it's 1.806 million. All right, how much is that total? $2.018 million. For the first 4 rows, that is. Okay, now you got to wrap your head around this math because, you know, here I'm putting out $33,000. Okay, and that $33,000 is to make everybody in the first 4 rows a number 4. Okay, and for putting out my 33,000, I automatically going to pick up 21,000 right here on my regular commissions from placing everybody in there. And then on the matching bonuses, look at this, 2.018 million. You think I'm worried about the extra 21,000 that was still out here? Not in your life, because now I'm going to pick up 2.018 million, and we're only the first 4 rows. You see how powerful this is? So when you're looking at these numbers here for 4 people, okay, 4 personal referrals, it's crazy. Okay, just with 4 people, you've got 34,000. I can still work the numbers here, and 18,000 puts that 1,024 in. 73,000 of the 307,000 puts in the 4,096 people, and then it's a matter of making them all whole with those numbers. But everybody's going to be making as it's getting filled up, and there's no problem that they're going to have enough money for to get number 5 and number 6. Okay, so money is making you money. There's that expression, money makes you money. And that's so true here. Now, you can't do it with most programs. The only programs that you can do this kind of mathematics with that actually works and is real is one that gives you 100% matching bonus. There's a few of these programs around, but this is the one that's the best as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I don't want any like, oh, get your fourth row done and you get a trip somewhere or a cruise. I don't want that. All right, because you know I can buy my own cruise and trip with the money I'm making here. Okay, so with 4 people, I was going to make 34,000. Now with 294 direct referrals, I'm making 2.018 million on the first 4 rows. Imagine what I'm going to get down here on 294 people that become 5s and 6s. All right, all I have to do is go and add in the 491,520 plus 61,440. That equals 552,960 times 294 for matching bonus. This is right off the scale. We're looking at like what, $162 million, something like that. It's craziness. Okay, and the thing is that in matrices, most times, people are always, you know, saying, "Oh, I'm not coming in because when I get down to the bottom, and I'm a number 1 on the 6th row, you know, what's the chances of me, you know, of them helping me?" Well, I'm not going to stop. Why would I stop there? If I've gotten all this money that is coming in, why don't I continue forward? Sure, I can continue forward because it's just going to keep on paying me. I'm investing money to make money. So I can keep doing this forever and it all pays for itself. And people keep saying, well, how do they pay this money? It's these numbers are astronomical. Well, for every matrix, okay, every person has a matrix. So for every matrix, okay, you multiply the $555 for all the products times 5,460 people, okay, and it comes to about 3.03 million. How much are they paying out? They're paying out $559,000, right? That's what they're paying. So if you got 555, multiply that by 5460, yep, $303,030. All right. Okay, where did I go wrong here? Oh yeah, okay, so that's part of it. Okay, so that's part of the money that comes in. No, it should be 3.03 million. Just a minute. I only had 55 times 5460. There it is. I only had $55, not $555 for $3.03 million. Now, that's what they make. That's what they're paying out. So if you had 4 personal referrals and they're paying you 2.8 million here, don't forget that four people have also made or paid for their products because their matrices are filling at the same time, and they've gotten 3.03 million for all 4 of those. Tons of money in there to pay this kind of money to anybody. All right, so money's there. That's the number 1 thing. Money's there. Okay. Now, but getting back to this, you know, with the way that this goes. All right, like I just went through this. Okay, right now 294 spots open. Okay, in the first 4 rows. Okay, because a lot of people are that Chen has brought in, they're down on the 5th, 6th, and 7th level right now. Okay, so I can't count them up in the top 4 rows. So, you know, my obligation as a team builder and leader is to fill those 294 spots. So all I'm saying, if I don't do it all myself, and some other people come, Now, all the people up top, like under the first, my first four, etc., we want to duplicate, right? And you think they're not going to do that? Of course they're going to. Okay, they're going to duplicate it because they also are excited about making this money also. So all it is warm bodies. And people say, well, there's not that many people. That's hogwash. You can approach churches, you can approach nonprofit organizations like the Lions Club, the Rotary Club. You can go to a company that has 1,000 employees and go to the CEO and say, I'm going to, get a spot for every one of your people. They're going to make some extra money, but you're going to be right on the top of theirs. Yeah, how's that sound? And there's, we have an advertisement, and let me just put it right in here, and it's www.piff321easy.com. Okay, there it is there. Okay, Team Spirit is paying it forward, right? We have members right now waiting to pay it forward for your way into Four Corners Alliance Group. Okay, now I just said we have 11 spots right now. Act fast to claim yours. And then they can enter their name and everything. Okay, so you capture some names, but people come along and say, yeah, okay, I'll get in. Just a minute. Oh, I hate that. It's so raw. Anyway, and people, will catch on to this. Soon, we can put 294 spots. We have 294 spots right now available. And I might even go get that changed. Okay, act fast to claim yours, like Ron Thompson did this for me. And it's part of it, it acts as a funnel. It goes into a funnel. I don't know if you know about funnels, but funnels, when the people, click on, they go into a funnel, and then there's different layers of the funnel. But the bottom line is they end up coming in, you've got their name and all the rest of that, and you get them into your team and get them into your program, or they buy product or they buy whatever. That's what a funnel does. And so our goal is the 294 people. Okay. Now I've been approached by a number of people to say, yeah, Dave, if you get some people, can I buy my 4 spots? Can I do this? Can I do that? And of course you can. The idea is that the more personal referrals you have, the more personal referrals you have, and the more money you're going to make on those matching bonuses. And that's the bottom line. And as you're making more money and you're duplicating, you're bringing in people too. How fast is this going to build? It's going to go crazy. It's going to go nutso. All right. So that's what you've got to remember all the time. Okay. Is that, you just keep steady. And I made a goal, to have it filled roughly by the end of June. And even if it took longer, this is our long-term program. And it's just not going to stop once it's full. We'll just keep on going down, because we get more and more people in, they go down further and further, and then their people go down further, and we just keep filling the spots. Okay, so we're teaching people duplication here on a way that $18 or dollars if you buy your 4 people in, and then you show them and they buy their 4 people. I mean, it's just an amazing opportunity for $100. Okay, then you can start focusing in on what the literacy products are showing you. All right, so if I go back to here, and sorry, wrong one, I gotta go over here. All right, and if I've got to exit full screen. Just give me a sec. And if I go to Resource Center and I go to, no, this is not the place I wanted. but it's a good place for me to go right now because I wanted to talk about escrow balance. All right, so what you can find your video right here, okay, on what escrow system is. And basically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. All right, and that's your levels. Somebody on your fifth row decides, or somebody in your, is a number 2, level 2 or 3, and buys the package for level 5. Well, if you want that commission, you have to match that level 5. And if you're a 3 also or a 2, you have to either match it or the commission goes above you to the first person that's a level 5. Okay, that person just might want to get the books that are in level 5. If they happen to be gold and silver and they're really interested, it's big out in the marketplace right now about gold and silver. And, there's carrot bars and there's a number of other, but carrot bar is the one that sticks out the most. And, you're making good money here. Well, now's then the time is to go buy an executive package. And if you start making more and more people come in below you because they're making money in the Four Corners Alliance, this starts to roll, like really roll big. Chen is on here now. Chen, I talked to him today, and Chen was saying that he followed up on the Chinese thing, and I'm not 100% sure, didn't understand whether or not that they're allowing Four Corners. It's not a blanket acceptance. It's all depends if they accept the program. If they accept the program, then they open it up to China. Okay, so it used to be blanket and everybody was getting into programs because it would give them an international business. That's the way they looked at it, which would give them a visa to get out of China. And that's what a lot of them were doing. Okay, a travel visa. Okay, so anyways, we'll follow up on that part because that is huge if we can get to that point. All right, and where we can have the Chinese people come in. Okay, because they're either number 1 or number 2 with India. It keeps on flicking back and forth. Okay, so I clicked the wrong one. So let me go back over here, and I think it's in Retail Center. Okay, and then there's my link for the Retail Center. And you can see when you go through each level, it says already purchased, already purchased, already purchased. But I haven't got a fifth level yet myself. And so I have to wait until there's enough money in my available balance to make that. It's Norm was just putting in here is that you need $52.92 to buy 204 spots. You have 130 on your first 6 levels. If everyone that is already in paid for 2 spots, that would fill 260 of these 294 spots. What I'm getting at here, if somebody bought, let me just click on this. Okay, so in Literacy 5, you got real estate investing. You have exchange traded funds. Okay, you have investing for impact. Okay, there's the books. Now they retail at $199.50. All right, and you can you get them at $150 one time. All right, now you have the rights of selling these books. All right, so you can sell these books and you can just give them your digital copy. Okay, so that's one of the cool things there. I also want to show you the 6th one. Okay, investment principles, time value of money, real estate investment trust. And I'm just trying, I thought the gold one was included in here too, if I'm not mistaken. It's either here or it's in one of the earlier ones. But yeah, so people get interested in that and they want to get those books, right? Okay, so back over to the sheet here. So our goal right now is we got to get these 294 spots filled. Okay, no matter what it takes, whether or not we're going to get the people that are already in the top 4 rows to get their 4 people, or as the top ones of us start making money, we'll just keep on putting the people in, and that's going to be the bottom line. Okay, do we have any questions about this? We're going to have we're going to have this recording available. Our last one last week was also a good one. Um, you know, it's like a lot of people might see this and figure, well, why do I have to be with you? We're just going to start on our own, or we're going to do this and that. Then everybody starts thinking, oh, there's not going to be enough people. Anyways, I'll tell you, 99.9% of the people are going to fall at the wayside, right? They'll start off with something saying, well, I can do this too, and whatnot. Be part of a team build that's committed to being a team. And it's also committed to filling up the matrix, right? No, Nancy, I thought the same thing. Nancy was asking if you needed to have the card. All right, and I had thought the same thing, but I'll show you what happened. I do have my card, but when you go to well, I want to show you transaction history. I'll be there in a sec, Nancy. But what I wanted to show you is that you can see it. One of the things that people often say, you have to fill your whole row before you get a matching bonus. No, you don't. It's instant. All right, so here's an instant commission for literacy 3, which is $10. Okay, now you start scrolling down here, and there's a instant commission for literacy 4. All right, right there. And there's a bunch of 10s again and whatnot. So what happens when you look at that escrow video, probably should put it on right now, but everybody can go and see it. It explains that everything rolls up. Okay, everything rolls up. I'm just looking for Nancy. Where is the card? Sorry. No, Norm, you can, if you have the money, I'm trying to find where the card is. That's what I'm trying to, maybe it's under pay it forward. Here we are. Okay, so here it is here. There's a pay it forward video right there. So see here, note, PIFF, now available using your commissions. All right, so you don't have to wait until you get a card to do it. All right, because I also found that I could do that. So on my available balance, if I went to PIFF somebody in, all right, I have $49, it's $18, so I can put somebody in, right? Because you can pay with your commissions now. Now, it's the card is not, I've already got it. They sent it right away. It was like amazing. For United States, it's like $9.95 plus a couple of dollars postage. For Canada, it was $9.95 plus $19.95, so it's about $29. And that's for snail mail. You don't need to pay $80 to get it, unless you're planning to put 1,000 people in. No, there's not a list yet, Nancy. We're just going to run that ad in the funnel again. I'm going to get it changed a little bit. And what I'd like to do is to put a little small video, attach it to it, so people could see a little blurb there, so they know what it is. A lot of people, when they see it, they don't even know it's Four Corners, even though it's been out there forever. But so I realized that I should have gotten a video attached to it. So I'll get Ron to attach a video to it, and then when they do see it and they click on the video, and then we'll go here right now and get your spot. And so whether there's lots of videos out, so I can either pick one that's already done, or I can make one up myself. Okay. So you can do it that way too, Norm. If you want, you can just pay for people. That's all right too. You want to make sure that you're not going to get stuck with it looking like you've got two spots. You're allowed one spot, and if it's your husband or your significant other or kids are over 18, they're able to get spots in the same IP. Best though, all the time is to write the company and just to say my husband or my wife is coming in. They use the same IP. My son, my daughter-in-law, whatever, and just say we all live together. We use the same IP, and that's fine as long as they're notified. They don't want stacking. There isn't any company that encourages stacking. All right. Okay. Any other questions about that? So I've got a bit of work to do on this and to get things really rolling, rocking and rolling. So as I said, Chen and I are going to work together for a Chinese version, and then we'll do a voiceover for that, and that should help. Chen, I know you're on. If you can just double check about the Chinese law right now, whether or not this program is being accepted, that'd be great too. We need to get more people on here though, and bringing some people. Out of 130 people, we've got like 5 people. There should be a lot more. Okay. Okay. So last chance to have some questions. Okay.